Hello everyone, Jess here of Nourished by Jess. Thank you so much for tuning in. This video is a follow-up to my previous video about intuition and my intuitive gifts. I just want to walk you through how you can connect with your intuition to discover your yes and no responses in your body. This was how I really started developing my intuitive abilities. I was using my intuition previously with journaling and turning inward and all of the inner child work and shadow work and brain rewiring work, but this is what I started with to really connect with and strengthen my intuitive abilities. Three key things to remember here. One is you have to be in a relaxed state, body and mind. Two, you need to connect with your body. Remember, in my previous video, intuition communicates through your heart and your body, not your brain. And you need to intend on communicating with or connecting with your higher self or spirit. So, to do this exercise, it's very simple. You need to get into this meditative state in the way that best works for you. So whether that is through a form of meditation or breath work, or just deep breathing exercises, you want to go somewhere where it's quiet, where you're not going to be disturbed. You want to close your eyes and you really want to settle into your body, clearing your mind. It can be as simple as deep breath in through your nose, hold for a few seconds, out through your mouth nice and slowly, and just continually doing this, connecting each breath to the next, in and out, focusing on that in and out of your breath, allowing your breath to anchor you. Whenever your mind trails off, just allowing those thoughts to pass right by, bringing yourself back to your breath. Or if you need to use a guided meditation or guided breath work, there's so many options. You can find something for free, quick YouTube search, Spotify, even podcasts have guided meditation sessions. Whatever works for you, you just need to get into that state. And then once you're ready, you'll want to place a hand or two over your heart. Keep your eyes closed. Keep breathing nice and slowly. And just ask your higher self, either out loud or in your head, show me what a yes feels like. Or show me a yes. Or what does a yes feel like in my body? And you can do the same for a no. You can do a maybe. You can do stop. So I personally first discovered my no, then my yes, then my maybe, and then my stop. You might have something different. You might not have a different no and a stop. Everyone's going to be unique, so just keep an open mind. The more you practice this, the more consistent you are, you're going to become more aware and you're going to be able to tune into the subtle differences and pick up on the messages that your intuition is sending you. So just be patient, be open, be curious, and be consistent. Grab a journal or a notepad after the session and take down some notes. What came up? What did you feel? Even if you think it has nothing to do with it. Sorry, let me go back a second. I got ahead of myself. After you ask your question and you're just tuning in, just waiting to see what comes up, do a body scan from your head to your toes. Pick up, notice everything, every sensation. It can be, is there a tension anywhere in your body? Is there like an open feeling? Are you getting chills? Are you hot? Do you have goosebumps? Do you have tingling sensation anywhere? Does your finger or your arm twitch? Or there's so many ways this can show up, and it's going to look completely different for everyone. So for me, all of my sensations are in the stomach and abdomen area. They're all very close together, so that's part of the reason why I wasn't picking up on the differences in the beginning. And it is also very normal if you pick up on the no first, because for a lot of us, our no is just a lot stronger or more clear. So no worries, there is no right or wrong. Don't rush it. You might need to do this several times. And then once you've identified one or more of these sensations, then you can start to practice. So ask yourself questions that you know the answer to, yes or no questions, and see what comes up. And I just want to add, our ego, fear, subconscious mind, or belief system, how we see the world, this can cloud our perception and awareness of our intuition. It can cloud how we interpret it, and if we can actually hear it and hear it clearly. It can also cause a lot of doubt, and once that doubt creeps in and our mind starts going, trying to reason or make sense or talk us out of it, as soon as our mind gets involved, we're no longer talking to our higher selves. We're no longer looking at the intuition, right? I can't stress this enough. It is about connecting with your heart and your body, and not your mind. So when I discovered my yes, it was kind of an aha moment, because I always noticed in life, whenever I would get like really excited about something, or really, really happy, really joyful, or just a moment of like bliss, or like childlike play, I would get these butterflies in my stomach like I was on a roller coaster, and I always associated that with anxiety or nervousness. But it's my yes, it's a good sign. And funny enough, when I have anxiety, when it's fear taking over, I do get those butterflies in my stomach as well. But my overall energy feels different. So when it's a place of fear or anxiety, my chest gets tighter. When it's my yes, it feels open and light and positive. Our intuition should feel compassionate and affirming. It should not feel tense or fearful or really emotionally charged. And like I said, over time, you're going to be able to just tune in and just know when something is good for you or not, and where this information is coming from, whether it's coming from your mind, from your ego, from your higher self, whether it's, from your spirit guides or wherever. So when you find yourself in this state of fear or anxiety, but you're looking for guidance, you're going to need to recenter yourself, reground yourself, come back into that relaxed, peaceful, meditative state in order to really connect with your higher self and get that guidance. If you're like in this really frantic or desperate energy looking for answers, you got to reel that in, and you need to reset and come at it from a different energy and a different perspective. In addition to asking yes or no questions that you know the answer to, you can also make little tests, like little pieces of paper, write a number on it, for example, shuffle it up, flip them over, and guess what number is on each one and see what your response is, if you're right or you're wrong. And then you're able to check this. You're able to turn it over and see, oh yeah, it was a 1. I got that right. I also want to add, I did share with you that there's a couple days where I really practiced asking myself before I did anything in my day. I allowed those yeses and nos to guide my day. That is It was exhausting. It's not practical for me, at least. That's not how I intend on living my life. But that was really good practice. And the more we tap into this, it will more naturally come to us without actually asking the question. We're just going to know and be able to follow those nudges naturally and create this beautiful flow and ease in our life. So one thing I do want you to note is you always have free will to make whatever decision you want in life. Your spirit will not interfere with that free will. So wording is important. Rather than asking, should I do this? It is best for you to ask, is this in my highest good? Or something of that nature. Because when you say should, it's like, well, yeah, sure, if you want to do it, go ahead. Because even if it's not the right thing for you, there may still be a lesson in that decision, right? So steer clear of the shoulds. The last thing I would like to add is that it is crucial to build trust in yourself and in your intuitive abilities. And the best way to do this is to commit to honoring the intuitive messages you receive and following through even when you don't want to do it, or it seems crazy, or it seems wrong. Not second guessing yourself, questioning yourself, and getting stuck in your head. That is the ego trap. So that is all I wanted to share with you today. Thank you for your presence. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss a video. I also left a link for you to subscribe to my email list. I would so love to have you in my community. It is also the full moon tonight / early tomorrow morning, so overnight tonight. So do not forget to rest and replenish, to release what is no longer serving you, and work on calling in those magical manifestations. Happy full moon, and I will see you next week.